Hi, I'm Robert Leong. I'm an HCL Global Product Manager for Cybersecurity. For Cybersecurity Awareness Month, the Threatscape trend I would focus on right now is how adversaries have dramatically changed strategies for successfully making landfall in your computing estate and what you can do about it. If you look at how external attacks are actually getting in, it has completely changed in just the last year or two. According to the 2025 Verizon Data Breach Investigations Report, which graphs the percentages of known initial access for nearly 10,000 breaches, credential abuse is down sharply. So hooray for multi-factor authentication. Phishing remains steady because you can always fool a certain percentage of people who are clicking on something that they really shouldn't be clicking on. But exploitation of vulnerabilities, which used to be a distant third in known initial access, is now statistically tied for number one with credential abuse and is also the clear number one for initial access vector for ransomware and exploitationware. Now, this should freak us out because of the three known initial access vectors, the vulnerability remediation one has the clearest path to cybersecurity control. So you have to ask yourself, well, why don't we just patch down to zero exploitable vulnerabilities? That's a topic I've spent a lot of time studying, and we can chat about my analysis, but let me give you the executive summary. Number one, we are overwhelmed. All software has security bugs, and it's too much for security and IT to patch them all, especially with the huge geometric rise that we've seen in the last 2 years. Two, we are misaligned. We have very poor efficiency at prioritizing and then remediating the right vulnerabilities. This is true even if you're using a repaving strategy. And number three, we are disjointed. I would submit that we are not organized in a unified way to think like adversaries or to consider cybersecurity outcomes instead of just the presence of cybersecurity compliance, controls, and processes. Our organizations and our communications methodologies are not focused on the right things. And then my three top recommendations for how to fix this is actually very easy to remember. It's accelerate, collaborate, and consolidate. Accelerate means that we need to increase the number of important IT and security things that we can do without thinking about them or taking manual action on them in the same time or less time. Collaborate means we must purposely create opportunities for multiple stakeholders to easily work together to solve problems across IT, business, as well as security. And then finally, consolidate means that we have to unify security capabilities to reduce complexity, processes, and tool sets in order to think like adversaries and then act accordingly against them. So that's my takeaway for today. Accelerate, collaborate, and consolidate your cybersecurity strategies to get ahead of the adversary. Thanks for being with me.